What in the world happened here? Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. We have good old Armades over here, the keeper of the boundaries. Now you're probably like, really, Robbie? Armades of all things? Yeah, this is the state of the, can we turn it into a full Fiendsmith combo type of deal. So for those of you that might not know this, Armades is in fact a light fiend monster, which means it reverse engineers the entirety of the Fiendsmith combo. As of filming this, there were 8 secrets left on the market for this card. Now, I mean, it's not that Armades is a terrible card itself, because it's when it attacks or is attacked, your opponent can't activate card or effects until the end of the damage step, so it's got that ancient gear clause slapped onto it. It also comes in at 2300, 1500. Its stats are not bad, but like the rank 3, light fiend monster, the Melody or whatever its name is, we're seeing the same thing here. Now, there is also older format application tied to Armades as well. I mean, for the era that he was legal, I mean, he did see a little bit of play. It wasn't necessarily a great amount, but it was enough that you kind of have to give this a little bit of appreciation to people still looking at Armades and going, yeah, this is a card that actually really makes sense to be seeing pop up. So, I don't know, I'm more impressed when we see cards go from literal abysmal nothingness to actually something worth, even the gold rare, that's right, I got to say the PGL2 version of this is actually on the rise too, because nobody wants to afford the secret rare, man. It's literally that sort of scenario, and it's like, oh, well, I'll just get the alternative because unobtainium is a very, very, very expensive concept. And then we have Blackluster Soldier, the Soldier of Chaos. We talked about this way back when. We eventually said, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Soldier of Chaos eventually become worth something. And, well, guess what, everybody? Konami did this really, really weird thing with the Soldier of Chaos where they didn't really give it mass good reprint slots. I think the most available one you would have had would have been the OTS Ultimate Rare. And, the crazy part is the OTS Ulti is now $33. Now, the thing is, since we've been dialing back a lot of, the Link monster presence in the game, Soldier of Chaos gets very good. Now, I mean, you are dedicating 3 monsters to make this thing, but if it's made using any level 7 or higher, your opponent can't target it, can be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, which, by the way, that creates a very, very annoying boss monster. And then when it runs over something, you get one of the effects of, you can make it basically gain 1500, it can make a second attack during the battle phase of your next turn, or it can banish a card on the field. If you know your tower's monster needs to get bigger, just invest that attack point investment into it. But if there's things running around on the field that are going to be problematic, then you would want to start controlling the field with the banish effect. But like I said, I'm honestly kind of more intrigued that it has taken one this long for this to happen, but we're at the stage in the game right now where the Soldier of Chaos actually slots into these, once again, these really random ideas in the deck building world. I mean, we've seen random things like Horus looking at this card and going, hey, we can actually make use of this. I mean, yeah, anytime I can float my 4 goons into something, or my 3 goons into something, it actually usually becomes, worth it. Ah, boy. We're back on the Titanic clad. So, we just talked about the visual spoiler yesterday for what we are expecting in the Fallen and the Virtuous Chronicles deck. My problem with this is Titanic clad has not stopped. This card has continued to explode up in value for its highest rarity. Now, I will also toss Lulu Walleth in here as well. So Titanic clad does get a reprint in this deck. That's the craziest thing to me. And it's already got a common printing from the OG Albaz deck that you could go get if you really needed it. And then there's the trade-off of where's my Lulu Walleth reprint. You're not getting that in this set. Which, that's your real problem here. Why are we spending $28 to $30 on OG Titanic clads when we can be, and when it's got an ultra print as well, when I could just rush on over here, buy a Lulu Walleth, and be able to have essentially everything that I want all ready to go to build the Armades deck. And that's, I guess people like their bling, but I don't know, man. I haven't really heard a lot of people going, hey, let's go buy. Nobody's going, let's go buy Max Rudy Armades right now. That was during our AO4, and that was a couple months ago. You know, you guys see that? You guys see that? That's the sound of nobody wanting to buy this, but yet it's moving. So I don't know, man. I'm curious to know if you've picked up Titanic Clad, what was your reasoning for it? You know, why did you pick up a secret first edition copy? You know, completing a master set. I mean, sure, but I don't know. I can't get inside the brain of people to understand why this is happening. Gaia, the magical Knight of Dragons. What the hell does this thing do? So, for those of you that don't know, the last reprint of this thing was during MP21. And this is it's a Gaia the Fierce Knight monster plus 1 level 5 dragon monster. Now this card's name becomes Gaia the Dragon Champion while on the field. Sure, you can only use each of the following of this card's name once per turn. During the main phase, you can target one other card on the field. This card loses 2,600 attack, and if it does, destroy that card. And when this card destroys an opponent's monster battle, you can make this card gain 2,600 attack. So those stack, by the way. Thinking about that, you know, destroy one thing, go up by 26. Destroy something else, get another 2,600. But what is really sparking my interest in this? So the Starlight Rare is down to like 10 listings for this, which was the thing that my friend showed me. He's like, Robbie, do you know Gaia has like 8 to 9 listings? I'm like, huh? Why is this going up? So I'm kind of wondering if people think we're going to eventually go full circle here and we'll end back up on more Gaia support to try to make this deck a little bit better. Now, that is entirely within the realm of possibility. I'm going to not, turn that down. But judging by this, I don't know, I'm more impressed that a card like Gaia is even getting any recognition whatsoever. So mark your what the fuck calendars for this guy, because this card, I mean, if there's like the Gaia Saber Ultimate Rare, whatever it was too, or the Spiral Slash, that old thing is still worth money too. So it's not like a lot of these Gaia cards ever really recovered in price from the blowout multiple years ago. It's crazy to me just to see the long term here. And then I got to talk more about Assault Mode. So yesterday, we saw the Arcanite Magician Assault Mode went poof off of the market. That stupid thing's not even a quick play, man. It's an investment of, make it, and then just activate the effect to board wipe the opponent. That's not super good to me. If it was a quick effect, I'd be a lot more invested in it, a lot more excited, but we don't get that. And that's the part that, really confuses me about how good that it's supposed to be. But outside of that, I mean, Stardust Assault Mode has, done exactly what we thought it was going to. And if you weren't expecting it to continuously rise in price, or, obviously the cheaper versions are doing their job, they're keeping the card, in check, but it's also Assault Mode, man. It is a theme that people absolutely enjoyed. I know that's saying a lot for, the 10 plus years that have passed since the last time it was relevant, but I loved Assault Mode. I thought it was one of the coolest things that we could have seen. And the fact that, we're back at this junction right now, seeing this support, really, really causing some interesting buyouts, I might add. It's kind of interesting. So, what in the world happened here this week? A lot of bullshit. But so that's what these segments are for. They're to enjoy seeing the dumb things that happen on the market. And I just stubbed my toe. Well, you guys, I'll be recovering from this. Ugh, that hurts. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Patrons! Thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.